Okay, so what's up, y'all? I'm Morton Joe 245 here, and today we're finally doing another G.I. Joe review, so stay tuned. Okay, to all my G.I. Joe fans and subscribers out there, it's the first G.I. Joe video I've done in a while because I started doing some other reviews too, so that kind of pushed G.I. Joe back a little bit. But I got something pretty cool here, and which y'all may be thinking, didn't you already review Lifeline? Which I did. I reviewed Lifeline quite a while ago now, but this is actually not the same figure. This is actually version 3 of Lifeline, and which I reviewed version 1, which is right here, as you can see. Which I do have, as you can see, the file card for that figure, and which I don't believe version 3 came with a file card. Now version 3, was the Rice Krispies Lifeline, which was like a mail way you could get through Rice Krispies. Which this one is still bagged, which is I'm not going to open, but for that reason, and so I won't have to go over this figure too much because I've done reviewed the first version and it's exactly the same, but one minor difference. So we'll get into that here in just a minute. Okay, so I apologize if my hands are a little dirty. I was working on a tractor earlier today, so that's why my thumbs and my fingers are a little bit dirty. So I apologize for that. But so getting to the accessories here, you have the white medical thing, which the first version of Lifeline did come with, as you can see, but it doesn't actually include the black, breather mask and hose, which I thought was kind of odd. But still, and you also got the silver backpack, which also version 1 did have. And so that's only 2 accessories you actually get with this. Okay, so I'm going to try to review this as best I can from the back here, but as you can see, not much has changed from the overall sculpt design and color of the figure. As you can see, it's mostly the same, except for the legs. As you can see, these legs are completely different. Now, version 3's legs are not a new sculpt by any means. Version 3's legs are the same legs as Frostbite, version 1 and version 2. And you see, Frostbite's legs are completely white, as version 3 of Lifeline has the red color of Lifeline's uniform. Also, the rescue logo on his left leg. Now, why did they change the legs on this figure? Probably to fit in more line with the pacifism of Lifeline. Because Lifeline is supposed to be a pacifism, and the version 1 legs, had the pistol and the pistol holster, as you can see on the back there, which kind of contradicts Lifeline's, pacifism. So that's probably why they changed the legs. So that's the only difference between these two. For quick comparison time here, as you can see, here's Lifeline version 1, version 3 in the middle there, and Frostbite on the end there, which was the donor for the new legs. And as you can see, like I said, not very much difference between these two. There was now version 2 of Lifeline was actually Tiger Force Lifeline. I do not have that figure, unfortunately, but so I'll put a picture there, as you can see. And so unfortunately, I don't have that figure to compare here. Which I didn't actually have this version of Lifeline when I reviewed the first version. So now I actually got version 3. So that's pretty cool, actually. And he's still sealed, and he's going to stay in the bag too. So when I do finally have me a place to display all my GI Joes, he'll be displayed in his bag, which that's going to be cool. So what do I think of this figure overall? I really like this figure. It's cool, but this is kind of a lazy figure. I mean, it didn't require very much effort. All I had to do was just swap out the legs for already existing legs from Frostbite and just paint them the colors of Lifeline and put the rescue logo on the leg. That's pretty much all they had to do for this figure. Not very much effort was required. But with that being said, it's still a pretty cool figure. Especially when you got it in the bag like that. It makes it even more cool. And now this was kind of a short review. I didn't really have to go into a lot of detail because, like I said, I've already really done reviewed this figure, except for the only difference being the legs. So so if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, help me a like, and we'll see some more G.I. Joe reviews. Give me feel free to comment, all that stuff, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Till next time.